Now I miss my old Fry boots. I had a pair of Fry harness boots, and to this day I wish I held on to them. I had a black pair that I wore into the ground, and then it just felt like after years and years and years of wearing them, I was like, oh sorry, I'm just tired wearing them. But I wore them so much, I kind of wish I kept them because they looked so good and they were so broken in. The heel was it had like a Cuban heel at the back, and that was kind of like just being worn down because of me. So I got these are from Cos. These are not Fry harness boots, so it's the same vibe, but they just don't look as good. We'll see, I don't know. Maybe I'll just leave it all together. But anyway, I'm going to return these for sure. Oh, hello. I just left 2 meetings this morning and really went really well. So right now I am popping into Tokyo 7. I've told you about this place before, I love it. And then I'm going to pop into Trash and Vaudeville. Any OG followers, you know about Trash and Vaudeville. But I'm going to go to Tokyo 7 first, which is right here. It's on East 7th Street. So it's a really good designer consignment shop, and I've always loved it. I think I'm allowed to record, so I better stop right now. Didn't get anything, but I love popping in there. I'm going to pop into Trash and Vaudeville now, but you know, if you like designer consignment, then definitely go into Tokyo 7. The place has been around there for years, and it's one of my favorite places to go. It just snowed, so you can probably see in the background, and look at the cars. It's kind of like that slushy, horrible, messy, wet time right now, which is why I'm wearing my big Doc Marten boots, the knee-high ones. These, I don't know if you can see them, but those, because it's like the perfect thing to wear when it's this kind of like weather. But where I'm going is literally right in front of me. Yeah, Trash and Vaudeville. I've not been in here for like years. I used to love going in there when Jimmy, poor Jimmy, rest his soul, was alive. Such an icon. But he's passed away. But his shop is, the shop is still here. I want to check for creepers because I think I've given all my creepers away over the years. But I'm really feeling them now. I think it's because of my hair. So I'm going to go in and see. Oh my God, there's a girl here I've not seen since Jimmy was around. Wow, I'm good. Wow, I think it's my first time coming here.
Really?
Yeah, I've not been here before. So
we've been here now.
Wow.
8 years in March.
Time is flying.
I know, it doesn't feel like it's been that long.
Time is going a bit too fast for my life.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And then it was like those 2 years with COVID were like the lost years, and it's been crazy.
I came in to look for creepers. Are they shoes? This way?
Yeah.
Okay.
We were there.
Oh, cool.
It's gorgeous.
Oh, thanks. Perfect day for it. coming to you from the kitchen. A little bit different today. I actually have a meeting, but I want to talk to you before I head out about just the whole aesthetic of minimal looking bags. And I think it's something that we're seeing increasingly, not just from last year, the end of, but it's going to move more into this year as well. And I'm going to be out for the day. I've got meetings to do. I'm carrying my tote that I've had for years. This is by Madewell. But I'd love to have like a luxe version of it, maybe like a croc finish, something that's really just feels really kind of special and luxurious. This is my workhorse bag. My laptop is in it and stuff like that. But I'm going to do a video now of, and I'll probably find a cafe or somewhere just to talk to you a bit more about some of my top 5 or top 6 bags I think are worth looking at. Not just the Mago, which we know is trending, but there are other bags out there at different price points which work, luxury and not. Yeah, so I'm going to just talk to you about those, but this is what I'm carrying today and it's perfect. It's literally snowing outside, so I've got to go. I've got my Bottega boots on, my Uniqlo cargos, knit. This is by COS, this balaclava, which I love, and then my old, new to me, vintage army kind of shilling jacket, men's, which I love. It's so good. It has like this collar that goes up with 2 straps. It's everything. Anyway, so I'm gonna go, and next time you see me, I think we'll be in a cafe maybe. We'll have a little chat. I don't know where I am and what's happening and what you last saw. It's a green light and no one's going because it's, you know how it is. I am on my way back home now. I've been starting to look at some pieces for fashion week / month coming up. I thought I'd start from now, just quietly looking. I'm not looking to really like buy tons of things because it just doesn't make sense for me. Sometimes I get dressed to go to something, so that helps because I don't have to buy anything. I'm going to return it. But there's still a couple of odd things that I would like to have, like shoes is always an issue, so getting things that's my size. So I try and lock down making sure I've got the shoes I want. I'm actually looking for a cowboy hat, believe it or not, and I can't for the life of me find one. I've been looking for one for about 2.5 years. Who remembers, it was really on Instagram, I posted, I think it was Bali in Meatpacking District, where they had a cowboy hat, and I absolutely loved it, and it was like a woolly kind of fuzzy materialed one, and I did not get it because the size wasn't right, it didn't fit me. But this was like a year ago, maybe a bit more than a year ago. If not, I would have taken it. Anyway, I'm still in square one and I'm looking still for a cowboy hat. I've wanted one forever because I think they're classics and they never go anywhere. And it's so funny after watching the Louis Vuitton show with Pharrell Williams, and it showed him, he was showing the whole Western and Navajo Indian collection, and there was cowboy hats. And I was like, oh God, here we go, my reminder again. So I'm looking back really hard. I'm going to go to a shop. I'm on Houston. I'm going to park around the corner. I'm going to pop into a shop right here. It's called City Hats. I've bought from them before, and I always mention them and tag them using my stories, so you guys can go there yourself. But I'm going to go there now and see if I see anything that I want. But first, I'm going to see if I can park this car, and then I'll take you with me inside. But it's in Houston. Here it is, City Hats. And these are all the hats, and they have loads. Hello. Nothing worked. So that was a no-go. They did have the hats I want, the actual traditional cowboy hats, but they're too small. I have a big head, and then I have the hair, which adds more width. So it's just like, it's so difficult. It's really annoying because that's exactly what I want. So right, I'm going to head back to my car now. Ooh, look at this shop. Hold on, wait, I need to reverse you around. Look at this. How cool is this? Wow, the snow. I need to escape and go home. My goodness, that's how it looks outside. I don't know if you can see the snow, but it is falling, and sometimes it gets thicker and sometimes it gets lighter. You can see the flurries. Into No Relation. I love that place. It's on 1st Avenue between 12th and 13th Street. One of my favorite places to go. When Fashion Week is coming up, I always try and look for things which is a little bit different in terms of like not off the rack, but something that you found like off the rack but from a vintage shop, because it's always good to add that little bit of your own personality, you know, your own thing. You know, that's what makes an outfit look good. So it's not just all a designer, but if you're wearing designer, pair it with something that isn't. Anyway, I did find a couple of things, and they are behind me. I don't know if you can see, but they are somewhere behind there, and I really love it. I'm not going to show anyone because I'm going to wait till Fashion Week hits. But I'm very pleased with what I got, and it's something I'm going to keep very special, and it will stay with me for a very, very long time because it's just too cool. But anyway, I'm going to head back home now. I just bought a piece of my favorite cake, which is not good because literally Fashion Week is coming up and here I am eating cake, but there you go, keep it real. Actually, I'm thinking, why not do it from here? By the time I get home, it's going to be much darker than it is now, and I thought, why not just talk to you now about the minimal designs that I was telling you. So yeah, as I said earlier, I wanted to just talk to you a little bit about just bags, and just bags that are out there that have the look. Okay, let's get the elephant out of the room. Let's start with the row at the top. Let's talk about that bag. I can see the appeal of it and the appeal of minimalist bags. But if you do not want to cave on getting the row, the Margot bag, and if you know what I mean, I'm going to put it on the screen. I didn't mean that for to rhyme, and it did. Gorgeous bag. I've seen it in real life. Alyssa has it, has two of them, and they're stunning. I've even seen it in Bergdorf in like a canvas with leather line trim, and it's beautiful. I can't fault it. I think it's a great bag. It's so simple. You can't tell. It's like one of those, if you know, you knows. It's great. Simple, slouchy, but structured. And I think it's a perfect bag for like a carry-on if you get the right size, but it's great to use during the day. Throw everything in it. It just has a very casual, effortless feel to it. And I love that about it. But if that is not your style, in terms of you just don't like that particular bag, or your price point is not wanting to get that, I was looking at bags that I thought were really cool. And there's one here. It's called, it's by Ralph Lauren, and it's this tote. And I met a friend during the week, and she was carrying it. And honestly, it was, I think hers was brown croc. Absolutely gorgeous. If I can find a picture of it, again, I'll show you here, because I don't have it. So beautiful, so nice. And I just thought that was just a gorgeous, luxe looking expensive bag. It just felt luxurious. It looked expensive and it looked stunning, and I didn't know who it was by because there was no obvious logos or branding to it. And I like bags like that where they're so nice that you have to ask the owner, where did you get that bag? Because it speaks for itself, and that bag does. It's to the point where I'm actually looking to hunt down the brown of it too. She's actually helping to try and find it for me as well, but I can't at the moment see it. It comes in smaller sizes, but I love it in the biggest size. So if anyone has seen it, please message me, send me don't put it on the comments here, send me an email, Karen at where did you get that, or message me on Instagram, because I love the large size put in croc. It comes in like a smooth leather as well, but I like the croc in the brown especially. That's my favorite. Outside of that, Hermes has, outside of the Birkin, most people know about, they have a more east-west shaped bag. I'll put it on the screen here. I think that is gorgeous. There's something very
under the radar. No one is wearing that particular bag. It's not, it has the hardware, but it's in a shape that feels very new and feels very modern. And I think it's a really easy way to get a very kind of just effortlessly edgy kind of take on a traditional house. I think you can wear it not only just handheld in the bend of your arm, but you can also wear it on your shoulder as well. And that's the massive difference with the traditional Birkin. There is another bag, which Alyssa, you got all credit for this one, for bringing it to my attention. It's a gorgeous bag. It's by Bottega Veneta, and it is called the Hop bag. Super relaxed. It's it reminds me of my Bottega Veneta Jodie bag with the knot. No knot, simple handle, but the shape is kind of triangular, but there's something very kind of cool and simple and effortless about it. Again, it's structured, but it's slouchy at the same time. And that leather, the Entricato leather, I know I'm butchering that name, is just so luxe. I mean, I have it in the mini Jodie, but in the large Bottega Jodie that I have, you know, the grape color, it's just, it's pure chef's kiss. The leather is everything. And I've had people compliment me on that bag because of the leather, not knowing who it's by. And that's what I mean, to know bags that just stand alone without them being a designer, even if they are, but the quality of them and the leather and the structure and the design speaks enough to draw attention to it. And I think that's the ultimate compliment for anyone and any designer at any price point. Speaking of price point, Under the Stories has this large leather tote. Again, I'll show you here. I thought this was beautiful. This is a really good example of a bag where you're just looking for something really simple. Again, you will never know where it was from. Did you get it from Bergdorf? Did you get it from Under the Stories? Do you know what I mean? It just feels very timeless. There is nothing to date it. It's just a really beautiful piece of leather bag. And I think just the simplicity of it is what drew me to it in particular. So I wanted to show you that here. I'm not sure if it does come in different colors. If it does, I'll put it on the screen. But I thought this is a good bag. And also, again, obviously the price point of it. I'm carrying, as I showed you earlier, this bag. And it is by Madewell. This is as simple as it gets, almost, I would say, because it's like a very simple tote. I love that it's like there's no hardware on it at all. You have no idea who it's by, but it's just the leather, and it's got better and better as it's aged. I originally had it in brown. It comes in this beautiful like chestnut brown, and I had that for years. I even stained it inside, you know, just a really long time. I loved it so much I got it in the black, and I wear the black way more because it's black. So I have it in both colors. I still have the brown, but I wear this one way more. I was wearing it today, and again, just a fantastic bag. It carries my laptop. It's leather all the way through, including on the inside. It's like the inside of the outside leather, if it makes any sense. So it has like a suede effect to it. It has an inside zip pocket where you can like put your bits and pieces, which is so handy because it's just a big cavernous hole. So if you don't want your little things to get lost and you don't have a special like container for them, you can use this back pocket, or obviously just carry, you know, smaller things and put it in there, like any pouches, pouch bags. But can't say enough about it. The strap is long enough where it can sit over my shoulder, including over coats and jackets, because it's long enough. But I can also wear it in the bend of my arm, and it just has that signature kind of slouch to it. It almost reminds me of like I feel like Celine did a bag, or the Row did a bag that's similar to this. So it has that vibe to it. And also a last bag I'm going to recommend. I'll recommend all these bags are going to be listed below if you want to have a look and check them out properly. Is by Saint Laurent. Now I'll put the bag on screen because I don't know the name of it off my hand. But it's such a gorgeous, simple bag. It's what I call a feed bag, where it's just a big drop hobo. Has the logo on it, the metal hardware, but it's very small. I think it's a really good, easy, everyday luxe hobo bag to carry. So there is that as well. I just thought it was just, you know, from a designer standpoint, I love that bag, and I think it comes in different materials. I can imagine, I know it comes in black, and I believe it even comes in brown, but I could imagine it in like a sumptuous suede. not as practical, obviously. And I wouldn't use this bag as a carry-on bag. This is a good carry-on bag. The Under the Stories one is a good carry-on bag. The Romago and the giant size is a good carry-on bag. You know, those kind of oversized big bags are perfect because they walk the line of being a carry-on for travel, but you can also wear them like during the day. And I love bags that have that multi-purpose function to it. The Ralph Lauren bag that I've told you I really like in that croc brown, that also I could see as my carry-on bag, just to sit on top of my suitcase. Yeah, so love. So those are my bags that I personally am seeing at the moment. Minimal, clean, but scream luxury, scream under the radar, not any obvious logos to them, and just feel luxe and just feel like just simple, good, well-made bags. And I think that's really what it is. I wanted to get that point across, and to know that you can get it at all different price points, because some of you here like designer and some of you like everything in between, which is, I'm kind of all over the place. I like both. So I wanted to share just a select few of what I've seen out there, because I feel like the trend towards more minimal bags is going to be continuing. I'm seeing it for fall winter 2024, and I've seen it also during the spring summer of 2024 as well. So I don't think this movement towards these type of bags is going to go anywhere. So hopefully this is going to be a video that will help you if you're considering anything like that, and you can just have a look at the ones in closer detail that I'm mentioning. But I'm going to go, very different video, on the road. I was hoping to actually film this in a cafe, but I couldn't find one that wasn't playing music and that was quiet enough. So I thought, sod it, I'll just talk to you in the car. Plus I was taking you out with me a little bit whilst I've been around. But I'm going to go. I need to go home. Michael put a jacket potato in the oven for me, which is fantastic. So I'm going to go. I really love this I've been wearing. How cool is this? It's so easy to wear, balaclava. And I love it with like black, because it just gives that look of like everything is one. I also have this in grey as well. I'll link it for you below if you're interested. Super affordable and just super cool. It just makes everything look so cool when you wear it. But I'm gonna go. I'll see you later. I'll see you on TikTok and I'll see you on Instagram. I'm loving you guys following me on TikTok. It's been brilliant. I've been having the blast over there showing you unboxings, because I'm not showing unboxings as much as I used to on YouTube, but I've been showing them a lot on TikTok because they're just so easy and it's just very immediate. So a lot of things have been going over on there. I've been trying to repeat a lot of the TikToks onto my YouTube shorts. So if you've been following my shorts, you're seeing already a glimpse of what I've been posting on my TikTok, just some of it. But anyway, I'll see you next Friday. Take care, my loves. And I will be linking this gorgeous lippy for you as well, because it's just, I mean, it's just so good, isn't it? Bye.